Hey everyone, Peter Moinero here, one of the GrooveAsia proteges. I hope everybody's doing well so far this week. I'm glad to be back for another week of going through the GrooveKart with you. If you can remember last week, we did a product listing and we added a bit of SEO in the actual product information area. So this week we're going to carry on kind of with the SEO stuff and maybe put into the page and not so much into the information part, but actually into the page itself. So let's get cracking. If Karen, if you can share my screen, and while she's doing that, hi Tyra. Now I've actually sorted the whole separating screen so I can actually see the chat. I couldn't see the chat up until now, so I can see the chat. So feel free to start chatting to me if you like. Anyway, I'm going to log in to. It's a free account. Now, I really suggest that if you're going to, do a lot more within Groove, get upgrade your account, and of course you can do that by clicking on the upgrade button up there. And just go into a paid account because you get a lot more features. But anyway, what we're going to do is we're going to go to GrooveKart because that's the one we're talking about at the moment. And as you can see, I've got 3 stores in here. This one here is the one that we're actually working with, so we're going to jump onto that one. Hopefully you guys are kind of up to play as to where we are so far, but I'm just going to click on here. We're going to go to my products because the last thing we did, as I mentioned at the beginning, is that we're working on the information of the product that we were putting into our store from Printful. Now, as I said, and this is just a reminder, I used to be able to in the past to actually push products and their images to from Printful to GrooveKart. However, it was dropping the images. The images were being transferred over and a few other things, and I had to do those manually. Now I think that they may have changed how they do things now. It may be a paid or a subscription-based type feature. So that may be something that you need to consider. But at the moment, I'm actually happy just using the Groove. I don't mind downloading the images from the site and then uploading it to my site. And, it's actually good practice. So there they are. I didn't have it last week, but there are the images. That's the cover image there, but I want to change that. I want to change it to this one actually. And so I just click on it and I make it the cover image when it ticks the box. There we go. And then update. And that will update the image. All right. A little bit slow, but that could be my internet. I'm not too actually sure. Anyway. See if I can close out of that. Yep, it's changed. All right. Now, the other thing is that if you also remember, we entered some SEO stuff in here, like the meta information or meta title, meta description. So that's where it is there. The friendly URL, of course, it's self-generating. So the friendly URL gets its URL from your title. Okay, so that's where that comes from. You don't have to actually put that in. It just auto-generates. So yeah, if you change the title, then all you got to do is push reset URL, and it'll actually change that URL to the new title. And of course, as you can see, it's got hyphens in between or dashes in between. Now, the OG title and the OG description and an OG image actually disappeared the last time we were on here. I will do that again. Now, if you remember, we actually created the OG title and the description just from some of the information we had in here, and we just put it into a chat GPT. And if you're not up to play with everything that's going on with AI, it's just crazy at the moment. There are new features coming out every day. It's just amazing what you can get in AI now. So yeah, it's so crazy. In fact, Chat GPT is now, you can actually, if you're a paid member or subscriber, you can actually access the Chat GPT 4. That is the new version. The free version is the legacy, or the Chat, or the GPT 3.5. If you see over here, it's got these types of gauges here: reasoning, speed, consciousness. So that sort of gives you an idea just how accurate the information would be, how fast this is all going to be too as well when you use that that free version. But on ChatGPT 4, it's kind of different. You've got I guess your conciseness, conciseness is actually a lot more. So it's around about 80 to 90% more accurate when you put stuff into it and you want information back. So yeah, just a little thing to remember. Now, of course, when you're in ChatGPT, you get some of these things here. Now, these will help you do prompts because ChatGPT want good prompts. So see this one over here: human written, 100% unique SEO optimized article. So there's some SEO stuff in there, keyword strategy, in terms of creating a keyword plan and things like that. So there's a lot of different things. I want to try and find something that actually has, like for e-commerce. Here we go. Now, this is all fairly new. This wasn't here the last time we did this stuff. So I'm going to click on this because this is actually, it's about generating, what do you call it? Where are we? Have I lost it? Oh yeah, it's gone down the bottom. This is about generating some good meta descriptions and things like that, and enticing product descriptions. So let's put a product descriptive name in there that it's asking us, and this is a Staffordshire printed T-shirt, and let's just see what it comes up with. So it's given us a bit of a description about the Staffordshire. Here's a few ideas for Bob. So now it's telling us ideas for Staffordshire printed T-shirts. Now the thing is that it's going to, write some stuff out there that could be quite valuable. We could use, like it's made something a note there. Proud Steffi owner. I love my Steffi. Excuse me. Those sorts of things that you can actually put into on your T-shirt if you like, So we're gonna stop generating because it's gone a little bit off course, but that's because I haven't been too descriptive. What I'm going to say in here is that I want SEO, say SEO, what we call it, keywords.
Peter, we don't see what you're typing.
Oh, it's down the bottom there, isn't it? Can you not see it?
You can see the GrooveKart store.
Oh, do you? Oh, okay. Sorry, you're actually seeing. Okay, I'm just going to stop share for a sec, and then I'm going to share again. Sorry about that. Where are we? Okay, can you see it now? Yep. Okay. Very sorry about that, guys. There's a whole lot of information there, but anyway, I actually put in the just a simple request: Staffordshire printed T-shirt. it started coming back with information about the actual dog itself, and names that you can put on, or like little quotes you can put on the t-shirt as well. But I stopped it from generating because it was going a little bit off course, but that is a lot to do with not giving it enough information. So what I'm going to do here is I want SEO, and I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger. Actually, I think that's yep. And I want SEO keywords, and I'm going to actually put OG title and description because I'm lacking those at the moment. Title and description. Now, this is kind of a bit of a repeat of last week, but we're going to get on to something different. Okay. We generate a response. Not sure what happened there. The error generate response. Let's try that again. And OG description. I want SEO keywords and OG title and OG description. I probably need to be a bit more descriptive for my Staffordshire printed t-shirts. See what comes up with that. Hopefully it does something. No, okay. I do actually still have the previous one in here. The good thing about the paid version too as well, you can actually go back to your history, and you can find some of the old prompts or the old sort of information stuff that you got back in the past. And let me just have a look there. Ulterior printed t-shirt. Sorry guys. The beauty of going live, always some sort of delay, but hey, actually while I'm scrolling down, can AI be used to create the product description? Yes, yep. Okay, we're just doing that now. So, and this is a little bit long-winded, obviously. Where are we going here? Let me just do something again here. Please provide. Maybe I didn't ask it politely enough. Please provide keywords and OG titles, OG title and OG title. See, as time goes by, these things are getting a little bit more, they want more of natural language. From what I've heard, these things are now fast becoming more natural language. So you just talk to it like I'm talking to you rather than broken English. Yeah, let's just see if that makes a difference. No, it actually doesn't like that. Okay. Try a new chat. I'm not going to use any of that other stuff. I'm just going to go, can you provide an OG title and description for my printed t-shirts with Steffi dog images for Steffi lover. Oh, here we go. All right. Not much there, but it hasn't really given me an OG title or OG description, but I'm just going to grab something out of this. Our printed t-shirts are perfect for anyone who loves Staffy Bull Terriers. Made from high quality materials, these shirts feature adorable images of Staffies that are sure to bring a smile to any dog's lover face. I'm just going to grab that. I'm going to grab that and I'm going to put that in here in the OG description. Now, the OG or the open graph is this. It's if you were to sort of like create a link to your product on, say, Facebook or something like that, it will come up with the image, the open graph image, as well as the title and the description automatically. So I'm just going to put a title in. See if I can grab another one from here. I might just put that there. Show your love for your furry friend. I might just stick that in there too as well. Oh. Show your love for your furry, won't put furry, we'll put for your best friend. Hang on, show your love for your. So your love. We'll just put for your Staffy. On. Show your love for your Staffy. And we'll just leave it like that. So I've got noises going on the outside. Hopefully you can't hear them too much. And then I'm just going to upload an image. I'm going to grab an image of one of those photos that we had up there before. Yeah. How are we going for time? Cool. There's the image. Now that we've got that, we can just save, and hopefully this will save properly. And then we just exit. Okay. A little bit slow today, but there we go. Settings updated. Now we want to exit. Actually, while we're here, we might just do a preview. Okay, so there's some delay in this at the moment, but yeah, it's something most times it's actually it's quick, but it's a little bit. Okay, it's actually tried to go to my site, but I've actually switched it off for view. Yeah. Anyway, we'll go back to here now. I want to go on there. Let's just have a look. Let's go back into there again. There's a whole lot of other things that you can actually add into here, like product bundles and all that, but we won't get into that just yet because that's actually some of these things are actually like an hour-long tutorial. But what we'll do here is we're going to go to the builder. And what we're going to do is we're going to start working on some of the SEO stuff. We've got about 10 minutes to do that. So when you come into so this is what it's going to look like when you go to your page. Well, not exactly like this because we're going to be changing images. Some of these will actually be auto-populated with the product images. So those will disappear and they'll be, once you've added them into this area, they'll actually show up or link them to this area. So, and these ones will probably have to change and all those sorts of things. So there's a lot of different things that you have to do in order to make this look like a t-shirt, and a place where you can buy apparel for that's Staffy or dog related. But this is the most important part here is the page settings. That's where I wanted to sort of lead to, and we've got a little bit of time to go through this. Over here, you've got SEO settings, and a lot of this here is where you can put your keywords and your description and all those sorts of things. But as you can see here, you've got HTML here. This is all like the codes that you can put in there. As you can see up here, it's got tracking. The GA is Google Analytics. Tracking, you can put your Facebook pixel ID in there, all those different things. But up here is where we will just want to stick some of those keywords that we want that people to find when they're looking for a shirt that's got a staffy on it, or maybe a bull mastiff, or maybe a Labrador. And we're going to stick those keywords in there. So I'm just going to go back to this page here, and maybe we can grab a few keywords out of here. 9 times out of 10, if they're in the description, in your product description, it's good to actually add some of those keywords into here. So we're just going to go here. We'll put things like staffy tees. So this is like short keywords. You've got short keywords. You've got long tail keywords with quite a few words in there, pretty much like a sentence. But we're going to put staffy tees. We're just going to keep it nice and simple. We'll get a little bit more complex in the next few tutorials, but we just want to keep it nice and simple. I'm going to just put in a few of my own. Staffy lovers. What else? I mean, we're pretty much saying that these t-shirts are about staffies, but they're not going to be. We can put bull mastiff t-shirts. There's a few different keywords you can do, but I think it'll be fair to say that we actually need to do a session just on this alone. Bull mastiff. T-shirts, and what can we put in there? Dog, hell. Oh, I've got to say, make sure you end with a comma after each keyword. Pet, dog, apparel. So guys, I don't normally look at the keyboard while I'm typing, but my keyboard's playing up a wee bit. Pet, dog, apparel, and I guess we can put things like Labrador mugs, pet beds, because at some point we're going to add things like pet beds, cups, hats, all those sorts of things. So you're going to be putting some of those keywords in there. So I suggest if you don't want to wait for when we do something more on how to generate keywords, if you want to find out that information yourself, then you should be able to go into ChatGPT, even on the free version, and just ask the question, how can I create great keywords for the niche, for pets or dogs niche, and it'll tell you, it'll instruct you, because everybody now is just using ChatGPT. They're not actually asking any questions in Google anymore, because Google gives you too much of a broad result, whereas ChatGPT, you can actually narrow it down to what you're really looking for. But that's all going to change. I know Google's they're coming out with some new and interesting stuff too as well when it comes to AI. So they're going to be up there as well. But find out creating some keywords with by using ChatGPT. That's a good tool to actually have, and you can actually just sort of ask it like simple questions like, I want to learn more about how to create keywords for e-commerce products, and see what it comes up with. And there you go. And it's kind of telling you there, and we're just about towards the end. Let me just see if we've got any questions here. Okay, no, cool. It's kind of telling you there that creating effective keywords for e-commerce products is essential for improving your product visibility in search engines and driving traffic to your website. Here are some tips to help you create effective keywords. Start with research. Begin by researching relevant keywords. Okay, you can go on Google AdWords and Keyword Planner and Google Trends, but now the thing is that AI is here. You'll be better off just doing it in AI. So like it's giving those it's giving that information, but a lot has changed. And but it does say focus on long tail keywords. Now, why long tail keywords? Because long tail keywords are kind of like it's when you put something into, like how we used to put something into Google. I'm looking for a T-shirt with a with a Labrador picture on it, or a really interesting picture of a Labrador on a T-shirt, or things like that. That can be a long tail keyword, and that it might be something that not all people are actually inputting into Google. It may be just a few, but you are actually getting the people who are actually actively looking for a T-shirt like that, which means you're going to get more of a buyer rather than just a tire kicker, if you know what I mean. So those are the sorts of things. You're using keywords that are not competitive with everyone else. They're not all using it, which means that when people do put that search in, they're going to find you rather than everybody else. So use product descriptions. So as I mentioned before, your product descriptions that you put into your information about your T-shirts, that's a good thing to extract information out of there, because you actually got keywords that are related to something that's actually in your product description, and that actually helps with SEO as well. And I think Nicholas covered this probably a few weeks ago about keywords. Monitor and adjust your keyword, or monitor your keyword performance regularly and adjust your strategy as needed. And yep, that's a good suggestion, because at the end of the day, if something's not working, or if you're not getting the amount of traffic you thought you would, then try changing your keywords. Do some research on it. Keywords is not just trying to put something in there for the sake of it. Keywords is about thinking about it, what you think that people would be looking for, and make sure it's in your description, and make sure that you put that in your keywords as well. So that's kind of a bit of a handy tip to know. I've actually just done real short keywords in here. I wouldn't suggest copy what I did. I would suggest you do a little bit more research into it, and do longer or long-tailed keywords, and put them in there. So that's part of the SEO there. And of course, when you're actually trying to track people on your website, you put your Google Analytics tracking tool, tracking ID, or Google GA code in here. You can put it in the body, or the bottom, or the head actually. But yeah, you can just stick it in there and it will actually tell you if people actually come into your site. But there are other things involved too as well. There's Tag Manager, Google Tag Manager, Google Console, Search Console, all those sorts of things. But they are a totally different topic. But those are the sorts of things that you can do. If someone actually clicks on the button to have a look at an item, and the more clicks you get on that button going to that particular item, then you know that particular product is actually quite, a lot of people actually quite like it. So, you may want to start thinking about, well, maybe I should start putting some sort of like promotion on Facebook or something like that. because I know that this product, a lot of people are clicking on it, they're liking it, and some are even buying it. So maybe I should boost boost it and get more sales on that T-shirt. And remember, you don't want 1 million products on your e-commerce site. You don't really need 1 million products. In fact, if you can add 1 or 2 every so often, but put more time into research in terms of keywords and descriptions and things like that, then you're actually creating a really good strategy to get your website optimized or your product optimized. And that's the whole key. A lot of people actually just put a whole lot of products up, and they just make it go live, and then they just hope for the best that they're going to get some sales. And a lot of people think that because they've got a huge range of products that people are going to love it. Not necessarily. And it's a lot of work really for nothing. And you don't really want to work, do a lot of hard work. You want to work smart, not hard. And so that's my suggestion. And it's okay to go for your website to go live with 1 or 2 products and just build it up over time. It's okay to do that. It's you don't have to feel that you need to have maybe 10 or 20 products before you actually make it go live. You got 1 product, make it go live. You can always actually switch your site to your product page just for that 1 product to a home page, which means that anybody goes to your site, they're going to go straight to that product. Right. So there's a lot of different things that you can do to get started. My suggestion is, if you get 1 or 2 products that you've created, get it out there, start selling, and just keep generating another 1 or 2 products. It doesn't even have to be every day. It can be just every 2 or 3 days. But you want to put time and effort. As time goes by, like in terms like a month, before you know it, you've got quite a few products on there. And remember, you don't have to keep designing different designs all the time. The one design can actually go on many different products, like cups or mugs, I should say, wall art, cushion covers, drink bottles. So that one design can actually go on a range of different products. So you don't have to keep trying to come up with different designs for different products. You can use, and at the end of the day, you can actually gauge whether or not, if someone's buying a drink bottle with the image of a dog on it, but they're not buying the T-shirt, then it kind of sort of says, well, maybe you should just hide that product and focus more on the drink bottle. Or you're kind of testing the market. You're trying to see what is more popular and what's not. And what's not popular, throw it out. Don't even leave it on there. It's just a waste of time. But anyway, that's me for the week. Sorry, it's taken a little bit of. We've gone over time by about 5 or 6 minutes. So look, get onto that ChatGPT. Start learning, how to use it, and just ask it questions and ask everything that you want to know about something like SEO, things like that. Put the questions in there and see what it comes back with, and you'll be surprised what sort of results you get. But that's me. Next week we'll see you again. I'm not actually, Karen, have we got anything on next week?
As far as the events that are coming up?
Yeah. Have we got anything on that kind of sort of collides with with our weekly sessions? Because I actually, yeah. Sorry. What did you say, Karen? Oh, she froze. Anyway.
Good. Nothing collide. You're free to do another.
Okay. I think I got that last bit, Karen. Your mic is breaking up, or it's actually you're freezing. But I was just a little bit concerned that we may have something else on at the same time next week, because with GrooveAsia, we've got plenty going on. There's a ton of things to go on. So this is just one of the things. Obviously, people on this chat would know what I mean when I talk about we've got a ton of things going on. And now that AI is now pretty much a household sort of a conversation, yeah, you can bet we're onto that one as well. So we're going to be doing a lot of stuff around that. But anyway, that's me for today. And we will definitely see you next week. Bye for now.